Hello. This is the daily human design energy report for March 1st. Wow, we're already in March, 2 full months completed in 2023. And so we are in the fifth line of gate 37. And the key word here is love. And so that fifth line is that heredit line, really looking at the savior, right? Looking at the collective as a whole, wanting to save it, wanting it to evolve and transition and grow. And so, natural and unaffected devotion to the family. Natural harmony and perfected sharing. Natural harmony and sharing possible through friendship. Emotional dependency that often turns love into hatred. The possibility of dependency turning love into hate. And so, really looking at codependency and dependency and independence and community and how we can collaborate and help one another while still maintaining, right, healthy boundaries. And so, really creating this unconditional love, because it's not based off of a need, right? Sometimes when we are dependent, then we need that person to show up in a certain way or show up with resources or whatever it may be, right? That you are dependent on them for. And so how can we really put in these boundaries and still work together, even still live together, right? But have it be really set up as equals, as we saw yesterday, and really coming into transitioning from like that hierarchy and almost like becoming that equal there, and really practicing that in this line, in this energy of the unconditional love, for where everybody's at, and being able to collaborate and coexist, and work together, but not in this dependent way, which could turn our not self themes on, right? That bitterness, that hatred, that frustration, even that little bit of guilt or shame or whatever it may be. And so we can also utilize our root yet again, right? Grounding down, tapping in the visionary. And so yesterday we had imagination, and now getting the visionary, really knowing that we are here to guide, to protect, to love, to know that when we allow people to show up as they are going to show up, and they are going to bring in their messages, bring in their visionary ideas, and we are going to do ours. And when we show up as the visionary for ourselves and show up as who our authentic self wants us to be, it allows other people to show up in that way. And so leading by example, right? Leading by example that we got yesterday, and really allowing us to step into our visionary needs with this, accepting this unconditional love, this beautiful friendship, right? It was saying that this can work so beautifully in harmony when we have this friendship here and lying with that. And so let's see if this deck works today. It blew all over the floor. And so looking at a yoga deck that we can call in another energy as well with this harmony, perfected sharing. And I love that visionary form, shifting, I feel like, the way we see family and community really coming in as this new age. Something's going to shift and something's going to change. And I do feel like we need to bring our family, our community back together, back to a smaller circle, back to a place where we can truly help one another, not be dependent, but help in a way that will bring ease. This Fadiyaya, and so self-study. And so we got this in reverse. And so really looking at where maybe we need to quiet down. Where do we need to tune into our own visionary, right? Where do we need to ground into? What do we need to do so that we can turn inwards, tune in, maybe see where we truly can just be. Sometimes when we're looking at the role, especially the role of the family or the role of somewhere in a bigger group or setting, we kind of be like, well, what is my job? What is my role? We want to tend to put on a hat or have this set in stone kind of place. But a lot of the time it's not. It's more fluid than that, and it's just our energy, just us being who we are. And so really taking the time to do some self-study, taking the time, the space, to dive inward and to see really where else your gifts start to shine for you. Because once you start to do the work, start to do the healing, start shining the light onto those darker shadows, then it brings more insight, it brings more awareness for where you can bring that out and help others bring that out. It's through your experience that you then know how to help them, help guide, or even just inspire by sharing your story through that. And so the visionary truly is from that self-study, from trusting our intuition, from doing that and going down on our own path and leading by that example, and showing that we can show up with pure acceptance. And when we show up with that acceptance, then we show up with that unconditional love, and really looking for that energy here, especially as we start to shift and we see all sorts of different visionaries coming and rising up, trying to shift the way we think, bring us back to more heart-centered ways of living. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Please like these videos. If you want to reach out, send me an email, Christine@essentialstrong.com. Sending you all much love.